Hello, this is Kathy Magnuson from Wildwood Learning. And at Wildwood Learning, I teach parents and teens how to create personal education and career plans with their teen. Welcome to Thrive Talk number 4, which is on investigations. On the Thrive checklist, it says, I bring fun and curiosity to the investigation of new ideas with my teen. So today we're going to be talking about curiosity and how we can bring new ideas and investigating those new ideas with our teens. And I will leave you with 3 actions that you could use to help you to do more investigation and to be more curious with your teen. I have 4 teenagers, and so our 4 teenagers are now in high school and middle school and college. But when they were little or younger, we used to come up with a list of activities that we wanted to do during the summer. We would place this list on a big sheet of poster paper and then hang it up on the wall so that we could see it throughout the summer. We also knew that some of the things we would not be able to get to during the summer, and some of them were trips and activities that weren't local, and my kids knew that they were kind of their dreams of where they wanted to go and what they wanted to do. One of the trips that my teens wanted to do this year was up to Winnipeg, which is about 2 hours away from where we live. So our summer was really busy and went by very quickly. But the second week of September, we were able to make time to take a day trip up to Winnipeg. When we went up to Winnipeg, we went to the Mint, the Royal Canadian Mint, which was really interesting because they make coins for places not just in Canada, but all over the world. It was a very interesting tour. We also went to the Manitoba Museum, to the science room, where they had a lot of touch and see and activities that you could do with hands-on science. And we did a session in the planetarium. So we had lots of different ideas and activities, and we were very curious about different things. And it was really cool in the hands-on touch and see room. People would think that's just for elementary kids, but my teenagers loved it. There was so much there to do. And it was so interesting to hear about the planetarium and the different solar systems and stars and things that were out there. Created a lot of conversation on the way home. And also, we were able to meet a young man who was a college student. He was from Quebec, and he was traveling across Canada. And he asked if he could tag along with our family. And so he came with us. He was there at the Mint. He came with us to the museum. He also came with us to the planetarium. And it was a lot of fun to see my kids interact with him and ask him questions about Quebec, the parts of Canada that he had traveled to, the parts of Canada where he was going. All those different questions came up. And it was a really good experience for my kids and for myself. So investigating in that way really brings learning to life and brings the love of learning in. We also did some comparing because we went to McDonald's up there, which their McDonald's was somewhat different than ours, very much more upscale than the McDonald's that we have in our area. So it was even interesting for the kids to compare the different experiences that they had at McDonald's. So investigating and curiosity just really drives that learning throughout the ages. I'm curious about a lot of different things, and when I'm curious about something, I want to learn more about it. So be willing to explore those new ideas with your teens, and conversations and activities are a really great way to drive that exploration of those ideas. Plus, make sure you add some humor in there. Keep it light and keep it fun. Learning does not have to be hard. It can be light and it can be fun. So here are the 3 activities that I'm going to leave you with, or 3 actions that you can choose to take with your teenagers. One, the first one is schedule some family time. I know this isn't always possible every day, but in the evenings to have a meal together, put your electronics away. We have made an agreement that when we are sitting down at the dinner table, our electronics are somewhere else, not at the table, but somewhere else, and that we don't get up and check on them when we hear them ding or ring or make all these noises. And the kids have to really, it's not just the kids, it's the adults too. I have to be really reminded of that also. So that can drive a lot of different conversations and talking and laughter, making sure that we're asking open-ended questions of our teens, and that they ask us questions. Number 2, I love car rides with my teens, because right now I have 2 that can drive that are here at home, and they have to get so many hours behind the wheel before they can get their license. It's a great way to have them drive. They can't be on their electronics, and we can have conversations while they're driving. I have to make sure, though, at that time I put my electronics away too. Also gives us an opportunity to share some things that we might be interested in, like different types of music. And the third one is laughter. Laughter is the best medicine. As it says in the Reader's Digest, at the back they used to have a piece that was called Laughter is the Best Medicine, and how there were all these different stories, funny stories there. Humor is really great with teens. Make sure you're laughing though with the teen, not at the teen. And also, there's different ways that you can do that. Maybe there's some funny YouTube videos that you could share with each other, or jokes that you find funny that you could tell your kids. They may not always find it very funny, but they might have jokes that they could tell you. And laugh with your teens. Laugh at your own screw ups, all the mistakes that you make. Keep things light, because learning can be very fun when we add play and laughter and curiosity to our day. So I want you to think about ways that you can investigate learning and new ideas with your teenagers. Feel free to share them here with me. I love to hear how you do that. If you have not gotten the Thrive Checklist, I will be placing the link down below in the show notes. Make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel so that when I come on with the next part of the Thrive Checklist, which is the letter V, which is for values, you will be notified. So make sure you subscribe. Click on that button down below and subscribe to the Wildwood Learning YouTube channel. So I hope that this week you can find some ways to bring more investigation, curiosity, fun, humor into your life and into the life of your teens. This is Kathy Magnuson from Wildwood Learning, where I teach parents and teens how to create personal education and career plans. Wishing you a great week, and we'll see you next week.